anybody. And if you don't have, nobody has right to make it compulsory for you. So that's the pattern. And that's what I want to begin to see as we begin to look at this, Luke chapter 7. But let me just tell you this before we move in. The last teaching I explained here was this last aspect of Luke chapter 6, verses 46 to 49, where Jesus warned us through Luke that, look, all my sayings you must obey, because if you refuse, there are consequences. And if you remember, the teachings were, the title was Consequences of Reactions to Christ's Sayings. That was how we ended his reformation, that you must obey, you must listen. I pity you if you say stick, you decide that I'm sticking to Moses. I pity you because you are lost. I pity you if you still stick to oil, stick to water. I pity you. I pity you if you still stick to killing an animal, carrying incense about, wearing long cap, or you woman singing or preaching without covering your head, and you say you are singing unto God. No, you are singing unto Satan because you are a disobedient woman. Until you come back to the truth and do it according to what Christ says. Seek ye first the kingdom of God. That's the new pattern. And his righteousness. Listen. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all other things shall be added. That's it. That's the standard. No other gospel, no other teaching, no other thing from Moses to be practiced anymore. Christ has completed it. So let's see the practice now. And that's what we're going to see from chapter 7. And this will go on, and that's what we'll be looking at till we get to a time when Jesus was eventually arrested, and then saying that he was worthy from whom he should do this. Verse 8 now, or 5 rather. For he loved our nation, and he had built us a synagogue. Then Jesus went with them, and when he was now not far from the house, the centurion sent friends to him, saying unto him, Lord, trouble not thyself. I am not worthy that thou shouldest enter under my roof. Wherefore, neither thought I myself worthy to come unto thee, but say in a word, and my servant shall be healed. For I also am a man set under authority, having under me soldiers, and I say unto one, Go, and he goeth, and to another, Come, and he cometh, and to my servant, Do this, and he doeth it. When Jesus heard these things, he marveled at him, and turning about, and said unto the people that followed him, I say unto you, I have not found so great faith, no, not in Israel. And they that were sent, returning to the house, found the servant whole that had been sick. These 10 verses we are studying, as I said, is the beginning of the practice of the reformed laws that Jesus embarked upon. And this is the account that Luke was presenting to us. Can I tell you something about Luke? Luke is presenting a post-mortem activity of Jesus. It was far from Jesus. It wasn't like Matthew. Matthew absolutely was a disciple, an apostle of Jesus. But Luke was not. But he was somebody that has real interest. It was like I used to say, it was just like Mark. These two of them were not apostles, but they were kin, they were disciples, if you like, followers of Jesus. And so what Luke is writing here is post-mortem. It's not what he wrote because he was close to Jesus. No. Unlike Matthew. Matthew really was, like I said, was with Jesus. So there's something we notice here. Before I tell you the title, this same account was reported by Matthew